Fortunately, we start with a very terrible story from the West Coast. 2 people are hospitalized after their remarkable survival of a deadly plane crash in Southern California neighborhood. 3 people on board that small plane were killed when it slammed into 2 homes in Riverside. The 2 survivors, and there were survivors from this crash, are in critical condition. The crash triggered a massive fire that burned for hours.
It's hard to believe anyone could survive. What happened was the plane had taken off moments before from an airport in Riverside. Now, that is east of Los Angeles. It was bound for Northern California. Mireya Villarreal is in Riverside near the scene of the crash. Mireya, good morning.
Well, good morning. The plane that crashed into this home here in Riverside, California, was actually carrying 5 people inside. All of them were on their way back home to San Jose, California from a cheerleading competition. San Jose is about 340 miles north of here, but the plane didn't get very far, only making it about 1.5 miles from the airport. These grainy images captured by a surveillance camera show the 6-seat Cessna twin-engine plane dropping out of the sky.
A plane just crashed into this house around the corner from my house.
This video shows a neighborhood in shock. Just moments after the plane slammed into these homes in Southern California.
Now they're saying a plane went down into this neighborhood. That center house behind that tree is the one that is burning right now and has the most damage.
Emergency crews rushed to the scene trying to put out the fast-moving fire and searching for any sign of survivors.
They're working on a victim. They're working on a victim.
Screams could be heard from neighbors as rescuers pulled one survivor who was ejected from the plane out of the burning home.
I saw somebody crawling out of the house on the ground on fire, and I started screaming like, "Put her out, put her out."
2 victims that have been transported, and we have 3 deceased. All of the victims are from the aircraft. No residents were involved on the ground.
Now, the impact of the crash sent debris from the plane about 1/2 mile in all directions. But luckily, as you just heard, no one was in the homes that were affected by this crash. Now, there were 2 survivors, as we said earlier. They are in their mid to late 30s and early 40s. Today, the National Transportation Safety Board will be on site working hand in hand with local law enforcement to conduct their investigation. Anthony?
Mireya, thanks.